Hello, everybody. This is Thannus here, and today we are starting a new LP. And you might be able to tell what it is, judging by the fact the title screen already showed up. This is Undertale. Now, bit of channel history for those of you who might have been subscribed for a long time. Obviously, no one who is subscribed now will be able to know about this unless they hear this. A long time ago, around 2016, I actually already did a Let's Play of Undertale. A very, very long time ago. This was before I did my Let's Play of The Last of Us, the first one when I was, in 2016, December 2016. It was before that. And Undertale was a game that, I wouldn't say took me a while to LP, but it was a game that I had a lot of fun Let's Playing. It was, to some extent, a blind playthrough back then. I went through both neutral and pacifist routes. And I tried going through genocide route, but I ended up never beating a certain boss on that route. And I decided I wanted to go ahead and give the game another go. The main chunk of this LP is going to be covering True Pacifist. Neutral, as a result, is covered to some extent in True Pacifist because you can get Neutral and True Pacifist done in one save file. The genocide route, the most probably non-canon route, like I'd say the most canon route is probably, like with this game, there's no explicit canon, but I would say the canon route is True Pacifist. The genocide route is we will be covering it, but it's going to be counted as a separate LP from this one, and I might not do it immediately after I'm done with True Pacifist. I just thought I should explain that at the start here, and just before we went into it. Anyway, we were a fallen human. We've fallen down here into this little pit with flowers in it, and I want to go ahead and move on this way. I want to check out what's out, because we fall down here. That is a flower with a face.
Howdy, I'm Flowey. Flowey the flower. You're new to the underground, aren't you? Golly, you must be so confused. Someone ought to teach you how things work around here. I guess little old me will have to do. Ready? Here we go. See that heart? That is your soul, the very culmination of your being.
If you press W, A, S, and D, or I'm using the arrow keys, not W, A, S, and D. I'm trying to press those keys right now, and it's not working. By the way, I am playing on the PC version. If you're playing on the PC version, there's some side content in the console versions you cannot access. I will be trying to go over that, but I don't have footage of them at the moment. Nor do I have the copies of the game that have the content. Anyway, I'm moving around with the arrow keys right now, if you're playing on PC. You can use a controller on PC, but I am not.
Your soul starts off weak, but can grow strong if you gain a lot of LV. What's LV stand for? Why, love, of course. You want some love, don't ya? Don't worry, I'll share some with ya. Down here, love is shared through little white friendliness pellets. Are you ready? Move around, get as many as you can.
Well, if we try to do that...
You idiot. In this world, it's kill or be killed. Why would anyone pass up an opportunity like this? Die.
And no matter how much we move around, it doesn't work. What a terrible creature, torturing such a poor, innocent youth. Ah, do not be afraid, my child. I am Toriel, caretaker of the ruins. I pass through this place every day to see if anyone has fallen down. You are the first human to come here in a long time. Come, I will guide you through the catacombs. This way. Alright, that was a very interesting encounter with a flower there. Very, very odd indeed. And we're going to want to just follow Toriel here. So we continue following her. Real quick, this right here, this little glowing star thing, this is a save point. Go ahead and press this. The shadow of the ruins looms above, filling with your determination. HP fully restored. Go ahead and save there. Welcome to your new home, innocent one. Allow me to educate you in the operation of the ruins. The ruins are full of puzzles, ancient fusions between diversions and door keys. One must solve them to move from room to room. Please, adjust yourself to the sight of them. Alright, this puzzle does not need to be solved, and you press these buttons, nothing happens at all. The switch does not move. If we read this sign, only the fearless may proceed. Brave ones, foolish ones. Both walk not the middle road. Alright. To make progress here, you will need to trigger several switches. Do not worry, I have labeled the ones that you need to flip. If we read this sign real quick, press Z to read signs. I am playing the PC version, so that is correct. Stay on the path. Staying on the path, if you don't, it doesn't do anything. So this right here, press this switch. I don't know. Please press this switch. Tutorial, I didn't know it said that. Got another one right here. Splendid. I am proud of you, little one. Let us move to the next room. And if you move over here and try pressing this switch doesn't even work. It seems to be rigged. As a human living in the underground, monsters may attack you. You will need to be prepared for this situation. However, worry not. The process is simple. When you encounter a monster, you will enter a fight. While you are in a fight, strike up a friendly conversation. Stall for time. I will come to resolve the conflict. Practice talking to the dummy. Now, this is where this all is going to come in. So, we're in a fight right now. You encounter the dummy. So, here is where I'm going to go ahead and explain the whole combat mechanics here. And this is also how the route that you're playing comes into play. So, the dummy is our first enemy here, and we're going to practice our strategies here. So, pacifist route, you do not want to kill anything. You have fight, act, item, and mercy. Fight, you're going to deal damage to enemies and potentially kill them. Do not do this if you're playing true pacifist or pacifist in general. If you're playing neutral, you can kill them. However, if you're doing neutral and you don't kill them, then you technically do a pacifist run. It's only true pacifist after you beat the pacifist boss, which you can only do after you beat neutral. If you kill all of the enemies, you do a genocide route. If you kill some enemies but not any of the normal enemies, you don't do a pacifist route, but you are doing a neutral route. And you can still get a decent ending. We are going to do pacifist so we can get the true pacifist ending as well. So I'm going to go ahead and act. We're going to select the dummy here, and we're going to talk. You talk to the dummy. It doesn't seem much for conversation. Toriel seems happy with you. You won. You earned 0 XP and 0 gold. Ah, very good. You are very good. Alright. Now we can move on. The dummy doesn't do anything else. There is another puzzle in this room. I wonder if you can solve it. Ah, we've encountered a Frogget. Go ahead and act. Speak to Frogget and compliment it. Frogget didn't understand what you said, but it was flattered anyway. Toriel's gonna come in and just stare it down. Great face. You won your 0 XP and 0 gold. In fights, if you're doing pacifist or true pacifist, you're not gonna gain XP or gold. You're gonna stay at the health you're at the entire game. Just FYI. Now let's go ahead and follow Toriel. What does this sign say? The western room is the eastern room's blueprint. Alright. Toriel, hello. This is the puzzle, but... Here, take my hand for a moment. Puzzles seem a little too dangerous for now. Now, if you turn around and try walking, you literally can't even step on the spikes that don't go down. So it's kind of pointless that they did that. Of course, it's for a reason. Toriel's being overprotective, but hey. You have done excellently thus far, my child. However, I have a difficult request to ask of you. I would like you to walk to the end of the room by yourself. Forgive me for this. Alright. Our final challenge. Walk to the end of the room. There was a trick with the buttons I used to do, but I guess it's not working anymore. Alright. Just continue walking this way. And once you reach the end, any moment now. Any moment now. There we are. Greetings, my child. Do not worry, I did not leave you. I was merely behind this pillar the whole time. Thank you for trusting me. However, there was an important reason for this exercise. To test your independence. I must attend to some business, and you must stay alone for a while. Please, remain here. It's dangerous to explore by yourself. I have an idea. I will give you a cell phone. If you have a need for anything, just call. Be good, alright? That was the equivalent of it's dangerous to go alone, take this. If we check behind the pillar, I believe it's this side. Never mind. So Toriel's music does not stop playing. If we go ahead and press C, you can check cell and say hello about yourself, call her mom, or flirt. We're going to say hello first. This is Toriel. You only wanted to say hello? Well then, hello. I hope that suffices. Alright, let's go ahead and check it again. About yourself. This is Toriel. You want to know more about me? Well, I am afraid there is not much to say. I am just a silly little lady who worries too much. Alright, let's try that again. This is Toriel. Huh? Did you just call me Mom? Well, I suppose. Would that make you happy? To call me Mother? Well then, call me whatever you like. Alright, and one last one. Huh? Oh, heh, heh. Ha ha ha. How adorable. I could pinch your cheek. You can certainly find better than an old woman like me. Alright. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next room. Hello, this is Toriel. You have not left the room, have you? There are a few puzzles ahead that I have yet to explain. It would be dangerous to try and solve them yourself. Be good, alright? Alright, so we just want to move on. This right here is a froggy out in the open.
Ribbit, ribbit, excuse me, human. I have some advice for you about battling monsters. If you act a certain way or fight until you almost defeat them, they might not want to battle you anymore. If a monster does not want to fight you, please, use some mercy, human. Ribbit.
Alright, we'll take that advice into consideration. We are playing pacifist after all. Now this right here is a candy bowl. It says, take one. Take a piece of candy? Yes. You take a piece of candy, press C to open the menu. C does indeed open your menu. If you go to item, we find the monster candy we just got. We're going to go ahead and, I believe, yeah, press X to get out of the menu. We're going to press Z again. Take one, take a candy. Yes, you took more candy. How disgusting. Take one, take a candy. Yes, you take another piece. You feel like the scum of the earth. Let's do it one more time. You took too much too fast. The candy spills onto the floor. Look at what you've done. It just says that again. That's one reason a lot of people love this game. It is very well known for its humor. I personally enjoy its humor, but it's not everybody's cup of tea, and I can see why it has some flaws. A lot of it is shock humor. Not all of it is expertly thought out, but it still works for me. And I'm okay with that. We're going to go ahead and save here. Playfully cranking through the leaves fills you with determination. HP fully restored. Go ahead and save. Now, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and act. This is Whimsin. Whimsin's already yellowed name, but we're going to go ahead and console it. Halfway through your first word, Whimsin bursts into tears and runs away. You won, earn 0 XP and 0 gold. Whimsin is automatically yellow named. Now, you want to spare monsters when they have a yellow name. That is how you 100% complete the pacifist run. I'm going to go ahead and head this way. And we don't have any other way across. We can't go in here. Go ahead and, okay, go into a fight, I guess. Another Whimsin. Whimsin's already yellow name. Go ahead and press X to get out of that. Mercy and spare. Want to spare a monster. That monster is counted as complete. You can still encounter it, but you just have to do the same thing. And They're not always yellow named after that, but hey. If you go into that door, we're going to go back, so we want to head into this door up here. Like so. And head into the next room. Hello, this is Toriel. For no reason in particular, which do you prefer? Cinnamon or butterscotch? I'm going to go ahead and say butterscotch. Oh, I see. Thank you very much. Hello, this is Toriel. You do not dislike cinnamon, do you? I know what your preference is, but would you turn up your nose if you found it on your plate? Right, I understand. Thank you for being patient, by the way. Alright, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and read this sign. 3 out of 4 gray rocks recommend you push them. We need to push this one. Okay, thank you. Whimsun approach meekly. Go ahead and just spare Whimsun. Alright, and push this rock onto the button. Spikes will lower, and you can head across. Here is another pit. You want to be very careful here. I'm going to go ahead and drop down on purpose, just to show you. There's a path laid out down here. Anywhere where there are not leaves, you want to step relatively on the next or on the upper floor. So make sure you do that. It's a very easy path to remember, not very difficult. And we got another fight. It is Moldsmal. Alright, Moldsmal is also already yellow named for some reason. I don't know why. We're going to go ahead and flirt with Moldsmal. That's how you yellow name it if it isn't already. You wiggle your hips, Moldsmal wiggles back. What a meaningful conversation. Sexy wiggle. That's another example of the interesting humor this game has. Moldsmal's already yellow, so we can go ahead and spare it. Alright, now go ahead and head down here. You want to go ahead and move across that way. That's kind of a marker right there, that leaf patch. And we can head to the right here. We're going to push these 2 rocks. Now, preface for this room, we got 2 Froggets. These are not automatically yellow named. We're going to go ahead and compliment. Frogget didn't understand what you said, but was flattered anyway. Blushes deeply, ribbit, ribbit. Go ahead and dodge all of the bullets they send flying at you. And we want to go ahead and spare or compliment the other Frogget as well. And just dodge their attacks. Oh, I'm hit one. That was unfortunate. And now we can spare both of them. And we got gold for that. Now, anyway, as I was saying, you don't need to push all 3 rocks. Only this bottom one matters, and here's why. Whoa there, partner. Who said you could push me around? So you're asking me to move over? Okay, just for you, pumpkin. All right, He didn't move all the way. You want me to move some more? Alrighty, how's this? That was the wrong direction. Okay, think I got it. Alright, let's go ahead and walk over, and he moved again. You wanted me to stay there. You're giving me a real workout. What happens if we talk to him again? Aren't things easier when you just ask? That is the most sarcastic rock in history, I must say. Okay, we got another save point here. Knowing the mouse might one day leave its hole and get the cheese, it fills you with determination. Alright. This cheese has been here quite a long time. It's stuck to the table. Alright, let's move on. And interesting. Alright, I think we'll cover this guy here in the next episode. So I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.